The Los Angeles Lakers might have found the integral missing piece to their roster, Joel Embiid. Many insiders from the NBA report about a potential earth-shattering trade that would send the 76ers center to the Western Conference. But how willing are the Lakers to pursue this trade, and does it make sense for both sides to commit to it? There is no doubt about it. The Los Angeles Lakers are in desperate need of a center. This has been further emphasized in the Game 5 loss against the Timberwolves, where they were out-rebounded 54-37, including 18-8 on the offensive glass. And LeBron James said it the best. "My guy AD said what we need, and he got traded 1 week after." However, with the injury-prone Davis being replaced by the superstar without defensive skills, Luka Doncic, the Lakers are not exactly championship-winning material with the way they are standing right now. On the other hand, I believe everyone has already given up on the project of Philadelphia. We've seen enough. We've seen Ben Simmons out of the picture. We've seen practically everything that there is to see. This team just doesn't have the depth, and it's time to move on from Embiid as well. The constant injuries have plagued the performance of Joel, who missed the playoffs with his team and appeared in only 19 games during the regular season because of an arthroscopic surgery on his left knee. So, his condition is already under a huge question mark. Nonetheless, Bill Simmons believes that there is a way in which Philadelphia might agree to trade Embiid if they receive some valuable assets back. Elaborating further on this, Simmons said, "Here's all of our expirings, Rui, Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and a first-round pick, and we'll get you out of the Joel Embiid business. Here is your get-out-of-jail-free card right now. You don't have to deal with him anymore. That is my favourite Lakers move. All their expiring and 2 first-round picks, and they get Embiid. Reeves isn't in it. He's not in it. The Sixers don't even get Reeves. We don't know if Embiid is ever playing again. I'm like, I'll take Embiid, you can have one of our first-round picks, and here's some bunch of expiring." The problem with the Sixers is that they owe the Thunder their 2025 top 6 protected first-round pick. So, even if they wanted to choose a youngster from the upcoming draft to replace Embiid, they cannot do that. And with this in mind, they might be a bit smart to look at the offer that the Lakers are sending their way. Yes, Austin Reeves isn't in it, but the Sixers have a strong guard in Tyrese Maxey. He averaged 26.3 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, and 6.1 assists per game, shooting 43.7% from the field in 52 games played. On top of that, he was voted as the most improved player back in 2023-24, so maybe the Sixers would be smart to start the rebuild process around Maxey. Will this be a trade that will satisfy the Lakers fans? Yes. They know that they are in desperate need of a center, and when things stand as they do right now, you might not be in the best situation to negotiate. The Sixers are also aware that the project hasn't worked around Embiid, so they cannot shop him around with a great value, especially after the last surgery he's undergone on his left knee. But the problem is that last year, Embiid signed a massive extension to his contract, $19,200 million over 3 years. And as we speak, he is owed over $248.1 million over the next 4 seasons. So, it's quite a hefty bet if you are the Lakers. You will have your big 3 on paper, starting with Embiid, Doncic and James. But what do the fans think about it? One fan wrote, "A non-lob threat who's never healthy? I respect Embiid, but nay H, I am all the way good on this." Another fan stated the sad truth about Embiid, writing, "Embiid has missed more games than he's played. Get him and his knees far away from the Lakers." And if you gave up on an injury-prone Davis, then you'd see how difficult it is for the fans to accept a trade revolving around another center who is injury-prone. Throughout his career, Embiid averaged 27.7 points, 11 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. But there is one downbeat fact. If he isn't playing in February 2026, the Sixers or any other team he is on could start a petition for an NBA medical retirement. Now, if you are willing to bet on this horse, you are entering into a high-risk, high-reward zone. But then again, what are the other options that the Lakers have beyond Embiid for the center position? A very versatile and athletic center who is low maintenance can be found in Daniel Gafford. Both Daniel and Luka found great chemistry in their shared time in Dallas, and according to Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report, if the Lakers decide to not gamble with the Embiid idea, Gafford will definitely be high on their trade list. When talking about this trade, Pincus said, "Gafford, who turns 27 at the beginning of October, played with Doncic in Dallas. The two remain close, and Gafford is looking for a new long-term home. With his next payday unlikely in Dallas and the Lakers desperate to pair Doncic with a lob threat, pairing them back up together would make a lot of sense. And you would think that this is a great trade proposal because last year, Gafford made 33 consecutive field goal attempts while playing with Doncic, which just goes to show how close they are on the court. Doncic wouldn't mind gelling together with Embiid as well. However, the athleticism of Gafford and the comparison of the injury sheet with Joel could be a very big difference when it comes to which direction Lakers are going to go in. On the other hand, the Lakers can always get involved in a multi-team trade scenario. For example, there is a 3-team trade proposal that would see the Lakers having to give up on Austin Reeves, Maxi Kleber, and a 2031 top 3 protected pick in order to receive Nick Claxton from the Nets, a 2025 first-round pick, a 2026 second-round pick, and a 2027 second-round pick, which is their own via Brooklyn. It would be the ultimate win-now scenario for the Lakers, and they would receive a bunch of picks that they can utilize the bleeding positions in the foreseeable future. Nick Claxton is a rim-running threat that can protect the paint and defend at a high level, and with him being signed for multiple years already, it means that the Lakers would still have contracts to move if they want to make more upgrades. But on the other hand, it means that the Lakers would have to give up on Austin Reeves, and he is just reaching his ceiling. A duo of Reeves and Doncic seems to be lethal, and while they might not be in the best position here in terms of negotiating, they are definitely going to sacrifice this in order to achieve their goal of acquiring the center of their dreams. So, all in all, the Embiid trade makes a lot of sense. Both of the teams are getting rid of what bothers them the most, and it's a happy situation on both ends. The truth is, the Sixers are the ones who will emerge as potential winners from this trade because, as of now, the future of Embiid in the NBA is far from guaranteed. If he cannot return from the injury and the Lakers have to apply for a medical retirement, then it means they gave away all of their rotational pieces for nothing. On the other hand, we know how good Embiid is once he enters his mood. So with this in mind, do you think that it's a smart idea to commit to this trade? And if not, where do you think the Lakers should search for their center? Let us know in the comments below. And once you do that, make sure to click on the video that appears on your video right now